Hello, welcome to Tuesday, is it? Yeah. Um, Today was fairly eventful. Beyond just like the normal waking up in classes. This week for the CAD class, instead of the normal like 3 assignments, it's like 1 quiz. It's taking me a bit to get through it. So there's one question where you have to hollow out just like a part of the thing and then get the weight. And I don't know how to make it just hollow out a part instead of the whole thing. So, still figuring that out. Psychology was alright. A lot of discussion is normally on Tuesdays. Then, from there it was errands. I ran down to the credit union and finally got my new debit card, which means that my old one now can either be like chopped up to pieces or I can use it for some other fun thing. Because I know I've seen like a dozen projects or whatever where they'll use a debit card and just cut it in a certain way in order to do something. But I can't think of what it'd be, and just something that would just like the plastic and the thickness being really good for that. What else is there? Yeah, after that, there was Walmart, just grabbing a few groceries. Got some plans now for Friday that I'm getting out the specifics for. But that has been most of the day. I think the longest singular event was the bus back up here. Just because I spent quite a long time waiting for it, and then I got on it, it did like a few stops, and then Old Trench has like one stop that it goes by. Just Central case where like they switch out drivers or they take their breaks or whatever. And so we were there for a few minutes. I think it's next to the snacks, but anyway, stopped there for a bit and then it went up. And that was probably the longest section. Oh, I forgot about the meeting. Yeah, in between psychology and running errands, there was the study abroad meeting for engineering. So I got there early, and apparently there's like 2 different meetings, and the earlier one that I ended up going to seems to like it was directed a lot towards like advisors and teachers and whatnot, because it's like a third-party group that runs the study abroad, and so I just listened in on a lot of that, and it was just a really strong push towards get sophomores to do it if they can, because they have less specified classes, and like they've expanded to cover more engineering topics, none of which were bioengineering from what I could tell. So interesting, but not really like useful information in my case. Yeah, after I got back from groceries, I think it was like 6. So I double checked on homework, and now I'm just mostly relaxing. I think that sums up today. Yeah. I'm going to get ready for bed. I think. Probably. Actually, did I do anything else? I wrote a bunch of stuff I need to get done. Yeah, no, I got everything talking about. Like, I wrote some stuff on my wrist to make sure I wouldn't forget when I was working on other stuff. But I think I got everything covered. Oh, last time I said I was going to watch a horror movie, and it turns out it doesn't come out until next week. Because I think both February had a Friday the 13th, and March is going to have a February the 13th. And it's the February the 13th that the horror movie comes out, because of course it is. So, yeah, nothing there. I think I ended up watching a bunch of Ben 10 instead, because I just, like, remembered that was a thing I'd watched clips of on YouTube, and so I pulled up the actual show. Yeah, that's been today, though. So, yeah, have a good night, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.